Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Miss Ruby, and welcome to episode 2 of my pregnancy update, self-care Sunday / whatever you want to call it. In this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about how to overcome nausea in your first trimester of pregnancy. Okay, so I ain't even gonna lie, I almost didn't film this video because that's how much I just wasn't feeling it today. Nevertheless, I know the commitment that I made to myself, which is to document this journey, to speak victory over this pregnancy, despite the way that it makes me feel, and to just get up and do something so that I don't fall into a depression. This week has been very real for me in the nausea department, y'all. It has settled in full throttle, okay? No games. It's not holding back anything from me, okay? Now, I don't know if there are any pills out there that exist for nausea, but I'm not really into taking medication or nothing like that, so I'm always trying to do things all natural, okay? So I'm gonna tell you guys what I am doing so far, what I did in my last pregnancy, and some of the things that I've heard that could work that I'm thinking about trying out. Shout out to the homie Jaslyn. Jaslyn is a friend of mine. She is an esthetician. She is a makeup artist. She goes to my church, and she saw my last video where I was talking about drinking the NutriBurst in place of the prenatal vitamin, and she was like, you know what, let me send you some prenatal vitamins. I just want to let y'all know that's real friendship right there. Like, good looking out, Jaslyn. I appreciate you. The link to her services will be listed beneath this video, just, you know what I'm saying, just to support, you know what I'm saying. Not only did she send me some prenatal vitamins with DHA, but she also sent me this cute mug. You guys see this? It's a little elephant mug. And she sent me some pregnancy tea, y'all. Just good looking out, okay? I really appreciate it, girl. Okay, so let's jump into this topic. One of the things I learned in my last pregnancy was how effective ginger was with nausea. So I used to have like these little ginger candies, but I ain't messing with that no more because it has sugar, and that's kind of counterproductive for nausea, at least for me. So I am drinking this ginger tea. It's actually a lemon ginger tea from the Twinings company, and what I do is I'll typically take a piece of ginger and I'll peel it, and then I'll smash it, and I'll let it steep inside the tea for like an hour before I even touch it. I add honey sometimes, but like I said, the sugar sometimes can be counterproductive, but I do like to add a squeeze of lemon as well. And the last few times that I've gotten really nauseous and I actually drank this tea, like the whole cup, it really did help my nausea to subside about 30 minutes later. Disclaimer, and allow this disclaimer to preside over all of my future videos, okay? I am not a health expert, I'm not a doctor, a nutritionist, I am a consumer, I am a reviewer, I am someone who takes my health very serious, and I think that my opinion should be valued because I am a user and a doer of the things that I talk about, okay? So, if you have any sort of health conditions that are residing within your body, then do not consult me, consult your healthcare professional before consuming anything that you hear anybody talk about on the internet, because certain things, even natural things, can interfere with certain medications that people take, which could actually be fatal. So keep that in mind. Now, if you are all natural like me and you're not dealing with any health concerns, then this should be fine for you. Okay, so another way that I've been consuming ginger is chopping it up really fine and then throwing it in stir fry. It's a little difficult to consume it that way, okay, because ginger has a very pungent taste and flavor to it. So if you can be disciplined enough to just make yourself eat it, oh, it will just really work wonders for you. Actually, if you could just cut up some ginger on a spoon and just take that mess and just take it like a shot. Some people actually take ginger capsules. You do want to make sure the ginger capsules are not mixed with all kind of other additives, which could, you know, take away from the effectiveness of the ginger. But if it's like approved by the FDA and you think that it just has good reviews, then by all means try it. That is my first recommendation for morning sickness. The second thing my mom always recommends to me is burnt toast. Now listen, last pregnancy around, I tried the burnt toast thing, okay, y'all? But I guess I wasn't burning it enough and it wasn't working. Okay, so 2 things to keep in mind with the burnt toast method, okay? Because I did it the other day and I feel like it actually did help me a little bit. Number 1, it needs to be burnt crisp, okay? Don't burn your house down trying to burn some toast, but just put it in the toaster and put the number all the way to the right. Number 6, whatever the highest, you know, number your toaster goes to, and let that mess get black charcoal. My mom said it's something about the charcoal that comes on the toast that helps with the nausea. The second thing to keep in mind is it needs to be like plain white toast, which does suck. In any other circumstance, I really wouldn't recommend plain white toast or crackers or bread or anything like that. But when it comes to like nausea, it actually helps. And if you try to do whole wheat toast, you're actually gonna have like an adverse effect, because in my experience, the intensity that your body has to go through to break down the fibers in whole wheat bread is just kind of like counterproductive when trying to overcome the discomfort of nausea. In any other situation, whole wheat toast, whole grain, whole oat, all that stuff would be absolutely best for our health. But when you're trying to combat nausea, just keep that in mind. Third thing that I'm doing is to just avoid greasy, fatty foods, which is one of the hardest things to do. I know. I just want to cry thinking about it. Oh wait, I might actually cry. Hold on. It's so hard, okay? Because sometimes you just want some pizza, you know what I'm saying? But I am trying to eat healthy this pregnancy, and that's another thing I'm gonna talk to you guys about in the energy department. But seriously, on a real tip, if you guys are anything like me, avoid the greasy, fatty foods as much as you can. Okay, so last time I was pregnant, I just went and I got some fennel seeds, okay? And I tried to incorporate them in different meals I was making. That was tough. We're gonna try this again. I actually bought some fresh fennel last time as well, and I cut that up and I tried to eat that, but the taste, it kind of tastes like black licorice, and I just wasn't ready for that taste. So I have heard that helps with nausea though. I guess the whole thing about nausea is digestion, and so I guess fennel helps to release accumulated gas in the stomach, which thereby aids in digestion and thereby aids in nausea. To me, the connection between digestion and nausea doesn't really make sense to me because I don't really feel like I'm struggling with digestion. Whether I eat or not, you know, I get nauseous, but I will say that the nausea is much worse after I eat. So much so that sometimes I'll just avoid eating altogether if I don't really feel like dealing with the nausea, which is really not smart because when you're pregnant, you need to eat, okay? Your body is working double time to produce a life inside of you. And so that's one of the things that I learned last time around, like discipline myself to eat, even though it's probably gonna make me nauseous. But if I eat light, if I eat like small portions throughout the day instead of one big heavy portion, that helps. If I keep the things that I'm eating, at least right now, easy for my stomach to digest, that helps. So kind of steering clear of highly processed foods as much as I want to eat them. And don't get me wrong, sometimes I actually do eat them, but I'm aware that I shouldn't be eating them, especially if I'm trying to come against nausea. Doing those things have definitely helped me in the nausea department. And another thing is to stay busy. One of the blessings about this pregnancy is that I already have a baby who keeps me busy, okay? So having to get up and chase her around, I'm saying, like, even though it's exhausting, it kind of keeps me from being able to dwell on the discomfort of the nausea. So it's kind of like, you know, a blessing that I wasn't expecting to experience. But if you don't currently have a child, even if you're not dealing with pregnancy, you might be dealing with nausea from something else. I was reading that people who are in chemotherapy from cancer are dealing with nausea, and they're still doing some of these same things to combat their nausea naturally. So whatever the reason might be, if you get yourself busy and focused on something else that's really gonna require your focus, then that actually might help you get through some bouts of nausea, okay? And my favorite thing to do, my absolute favorite thing to do of everything is to sleep, y'all. I told my husband, you know, like, if I could just take a nap whenever I feel like taking a nap, it would just help me so much. Now that is like wishing on the stars, but you know, I had to throw it out there in case he wanted to just help your girl out and let me have a little break from time to time, okay? So that has been my experience with nausea up to this point. We're gonna say this is like my nausea update for like first few weeks of pregnancy, okay? By the way, I don't know how far along I am, y'all, but let me tell you guys a couple of little updates that's going on with me. With these 3 to 6 weeks of pregnancy so far, the nausea is all the way settled in. The sleepiness is all the way settled in. I have gained a couple of pounds, like I talked about in my last videos, probably from bloating. I'm already getting irritated with a lot of stuff, so I'm trying to hold it together. The emotions really are running high. I'm really enjoying my daughter a lot. I feel like she's being very affectionate towards me. Last night I slept with her in the bed. She like woke up in the middle of the night crying and just wanted some affection, and I went and laid with her to put her back to sleep, and she didn't want to let me go. And you know what? I was like, I'll take it, because when this new baby comes, I don't really know how much intimate time I'm going to be able to have with my baby girl. So that was super cute. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it up though, but you know, that's what's going on so far. I've already wanted to quit on everything like 15 times, but I haven't. We still here, we rocking. I hope that you guys are following me on Instagram, because I'm gonna start doing some live videos hopefully soon, just to talk more about like health and nutrition, natural remedies to things, ways to just help people just improve the quality of their lives by taking better care of themselves from the inside out, and maybe some other good things. So these are the ideas that I'm having right now so far during pregnancy. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I hope that this video has helped you. Remember to be you, love you, make it all beautiful. God bless you, and I'll see you, or you'll see me, on the next video. From now on, I really want to shout out at least one person in each upcoming video, just to let you guys know I do see your comments and I appreciate your support. Thank you to everybody who said congratulations to me on my last video. As I told you guys, the announcement that I am newly pregnant, and I gave you guys all the details about that, including the video I dropped about my postpartum depression recovery and all of that. So thank you guys so much for all of your love and support. I really appreciate it, and hopefully I can keep my head and my body together enough to keep giving you guys videos week after week, okay?